No way. You're telling me that Quinten Post is a top 3 Rookie of the Year candidate over great rookies like Stefan Castle, Zach Edey, and Rob Dillingham? And he might even have more potential than all 3 of those? Well, I'm here to tell you that I think that might be the case. Quinten Post has really come onto the scene for the Warriors and played amazing in the minutes he's been given. He's going up to about 20 minutes per game, and he's showing an ability on the defensive end he just didn't show in college. Today we're going to review some of the reasons I believe Quinten Post could actually be the best rookie of this last year's class, and why I think he should get consideration for Rookie of the Year this season, with his 20 minutes played almost per game, and that projects to just continue on. So the Orlando Magic, I believe, was one of the biggest coming out parties of Quinten Post, and this was the reason why. Look at Quinten Post on the defensive end. At this point in his career, he's supposed to be a liability. Defensive centers are rare in the NBA, and specifically rare as rookies. The center position is really hard to fill, and it's really hard to get one that really understands the game. Look at Quinten Post essentially try and guard the paint. He's here watching this motion here out here by the Orlando Magic, but understands that Paolo Banchero is placed right under the basket. And with his long reach and 7-foot wingspan, he realizes he can tip the ball, leading to an offensive possession for the Warriors in transition with their elite at finishing, as you can see here with Steph Curry. That's his weakness. That was supposed to be what he's bad at, the defensive end. But now let's look at the offensive end, the place that he shined in college as well as throughout his time in the NBA. Right here, the fact that he's just so big, 7 feet. You can't teach that. Steph Curry can't just grow to 7 feet. No, it's that innate ability that allows him to be so tall and finish in the Warriors' offense. But obviously, that wouldn't be there without his prowess and communication ability, which is something I think is underrated for him specifically. This is, his 10th real game of playing, 11th real game of playing, and he's already pointing out what's happening in this action. He's like, hey, he's going to swing the ball over here, and they're going to initiate the offense from this side with a screen set right here on Moses Moody. He points that out, understands, okay, hey, I'm telling Moses Moody to go over the screen to make sure that he defends the three-point line. And then I'm going to essentially box out right here and make sure that I get the big so that we can get this rebound. And, I mean, that's pretty much exactly what he tries to do here. But then Jonathan Isaac does a really nice job of getting the rebound. And air balls often go to the offense. That's how the saying goes. And that's exactly what happens here. But watch this. Quinten Post stays straight up and down. This is something Wiseman really struggled with, what hoped to be an MVP candidate, but definitely was not. And he tries to make sure that he doesn't foul. And look, he uses his height. Look how high this ball is. It's basically above the rim at this point. But Post understands his timing with his jump, understands his positioning, and goes straight up and down and blocks that shot, giving the Warriors a defensive rebound as well as a great block shot. And once again, that's what he was supposed to be bad at. That's what he struggled with. But no. That's what he's getting better and better and better. And by the end of the season, I think he could actually make himself into a somewhat good defensive big, which is something that rookie centers routinely are unable to do. As we play this clip right here, we're going to see what really makes him stand out, why he's such a star. Look at Steph Curry drive into the paint. You look, all of the Hornets defenders in this game basically attach their eyes to him. And Steph Curry is going to make this awesome pass between 2 defenders to Quinten Post. Now, what do most big men do right here? Probably they'd pass it right here to GP2. Or they'd just go and set a screen, try and create a different type of play. But this is Quinten Post we're talking about. This isn't any normal big. And spacing the floor is something he does well. Look at Steph Curry already right here. He's already pointing, okay, that's a three-pointer, easy shot, easy money. And Quinten Post obviously make sure to cash that in. And that ability of Quinten Post is just incredible, that he's able to make threes all the way out from the three-point line. And I really want to highlight this because centers in the league don't do that. I mean, we always talk about wanting a stretch big, but a center that can defend a little bit and shoot the three is already probably a top 20 center in the league. And you can't say that for any of the other Rookie of the Years. Rom Dillingham isn't a top 32 player. Zach Edey is not a top 32 player. And Quinten Post, in my opinion, is already better just because of his three-point shooting ability. Right here, we once again have Jimmy Butler initiating the offense, starting out with Draymond Green getting the ball at the top of the key. Now, you notice, obviously, sagging off from Quinten Post right here. They're paying attention to Steph Curry off the ball, KCP is. And so we play the clip a little bit more, and you see Quinten Post is going to set a screen. Understanding of the Warriors' offense of basically we are going to get Steph Curry open by hook or by crook. And so he does a good job of doing this. But then what's weird here is Steph Curry actually kind of starts to set the screen a little bit so that Quinten Post can get open, knowing his prowess at the three-point line. And he's easily able to get open because people aren't expecting it yet. They aren't expecting his three-point shooting ability. And he's shooting almost 50% on the year, and they still close out to him. They still are like, oh, this guy can really shoot. Wendell Carter comes flying in trying to block the shot. But Quinten Post is going to make that every time, guys. I'm just going to tell you right now. He is going to make that every time. And one last thing I did really want to showcase specifically that he does well is the defensive end and where I think he's improved oh so much. Look at Quinten Post basically fake towards Mark Williams right here, saying, okay, I'm guarding you, and GP2 might have this. But he realizes GP2 is behind the play a little bit. He's on the side, and this guy is running full speed at the rim. So Quinten Post basically stunts towards Mark Williams, basically saying, okay, is he going to lob it? I'm going to guard it. And then as we play the clip a little bit more, Quinten Post realized, oh, wait, GP2 has no chance. I got to go contest this at the top. And he's able to get that right out of there. And the Warriors aren't used to having a player like that, a player that can really go up top and block the shot. Draymond does it a lot differently. And that ability just changes the Warriors. And the rim protection that he's providing so early in his career is really just incredible. And the way that works out to create both offensive and defensive possessions that are advantageous for the Warriors is the reason I believe that he is worthy of Rookie of the Year potential and definitely a top 3 candidate for sure. If you guys like this video highlighting Quinten Post and really just talking about why I believe he is such a great player for the Warriors offense and defense, please feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.